an energy so powerful returns for an event we've all been waiting for. 7 years in the making. The energy of Christ returns before the solar eclipse. 7 years. Where were you 7 years ago? Can you remember? Where were you 7 years ago? Things have been changing, and they're really being heightened right now. We could see it here. You might see it as you go about your everyday life experience. But an energy has returned, and it's affecting those that are to accept it. Many years ago, when I started this journey here, I shared with all of you the preparation to accept. The hard wiring. You have to be ready to receive. Some people aren't ready to receive. Christ energy, a light that's so pure, so high, that shows the truth within you, the truth within everything. Revelation, a great revealing. A great revealing is happening right now, and you might have a lot of questions because you're seeing something different. As you go about your everyday life journey, you're witnessing a lot of different things that are happening. It's not making sense. We'll be discussing some of these things tonight. Energy is the ability to cause change. Have you been witnessing changes, anomalies in recent times? You've never seen this before. You've been walking this earth. You've been alive maybe for several decades. And you know how life usually is. And things are very different. We're at the precipice right now. This is a portal, if you will, a shift. Things don't necessarily happen overnight. They happen in shifts. We had one eclipse. We have the resurrection. We have Easter. And then we have the solar eclipse, which actually wraps up 7 years. Your tribulations that you've gone through over the past few years have prepared you to accept the energy of Christ. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? I'm very grateful for that. By doing that, it helps others find this message. And if you haven't done so already, maybe you're new, hit that subscribe button. This momentum cannot be stopped right now. And I'm very grateful for everyone that does those things because it really is helpful for what we're all experiencing. Man, it really has been an interesting week. If you're new to this channel, this is the time where we wrap up. We're a community. And what we want to do as we're moving forward, we're here every day. If you're new to this channel, we're here every single day. And we like to wrap up the week. What a week it's been. The light of Christ reveals. And what is the event? Some people say, what's the event? There's no event. No, the event is the expansion of human consciousness. So as we're going through this, remember, light is information. Your consciousness is expanding. Awareness is the precursor to change. So now that you're aware of things, you say, I wasn't aware of this before. Now that you're aware of these things, you could change your behaviors. You could make changes to help benefit your life. Now that you have the information available at the time. So that most high, that light, that truth that's here right now, we have brand new information. 7 years and everything is for this. So we remember the first Great American Eclipse. Now we have 7 years later, bookends. Think about your personal journey and what have you been through in the past 7 years. Are you the same person? I guarantee that you are more expansive than ever before. If you had a conversation with who you were 7 years ago, you're in a different reality. Isn't it like literally the reality we live in is like totally different than it was 7 years ago. Powerful truth. That is the light that you are emitting from you right now. So it's almost like, you know, this light is coming in. Our DNA is picking it up. And now, right, Nikola Tesla said we are the receiver and we're the broadcast as well. So when we receive the light of Christ into our DNA receptors, which are like Tesla coils, energy amplifiers, then we put that energy out. So now it's remember, things are what they are. You know, powerful is powerful. Doesn't necessarily mean it's good or bad. So you could have experiences that you might not want to experience, but remember, you want to stay in truth. Now you are embracing truth. I want everyone to write it in the comments. I am the truth. Don't you want to live in truth? Don't you want to know that the people around you, you know, they're truthful to you? You don't want to live a lie. And that's the most sad thing. When people go through their lives, they don't even know who they are. So we all want to learn who we are, and we want to like actually live in truth and not live a lie. And there's a great power behind this. Knowledge is power. Therefore, the lack of knowledge is the lack of power. So you might have been given subconscious programs. You've been given the wrong information. And you didn't have your full power, but you are fully powered up. You're charged up like never before. Strange behaviors. Well, we'll have a new segment for this hour. Strange behaviors that we've witnessed in our everyday lives. Strange behaviors. I'm going to share some strange behaviors that I've witnessed. And in the comment section, if you've witnessed strange behaviors this past week, I've been experiencing it for a while, but Uncle Mike's just going to talk about this past week. And gather around and hit that like button if you're just joining us. So many people are joining us tonight. I'm really grateful that you're here. No. Strange behaviors that we witnessed. So in general, you might witness people, say, running from you. And, you know, I've witnessed this a lot. And on a typical basis, let's say if I was out on the beach, you know, I might actually watch individuals try to avoid getting close to me, right? Or make sure that, like, I don't see them. Are you witnessing weird behaviors like this as well? Let us know. So the other day, I was filming a world famous video out there on the front line. And, you know, it was getting before sunset. I saw the tide. I saw where the rocks were. And I said, oh, this is a great spot. I could capture the rocks. And the ocean is up against the rocks on the other side. No one's going to come bother me. And I could just sit here peacefully and concentrate on my message. So lo and behold, I'm sitting there and I'm filming. And then I'm watching. And all of a sudden, because Uncle Mike has the camera out, you know, and maybe, you know, the female narcissist sees, oh my God, he's got a camera. Let me try to get on camera. And I'm watching, and all of a sudden, we're climbing on top of rocks. We're climbing on top of rocks. I'm like, well, how is this even possible? Is this even real right now? So under typical circumstances, if I was just sitting there, just enjoying the day, and let us know in the comments, annoyed jump rope, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate that. I'm normally sitting there. I watch people actually avoid me. Okay, but now when I have the camera out, all of a sudden I get people that are trying to, oh, maybe I'll get in this camera. They have no clue what I'm talking about. You know, oh, I'll be famous. I'll be famous, right? So you could clearly see the difference, okay? And you might witness that as well. Earlier on my journey when I started this, now it's no big deal, but like in the beginning, I literally witnessed the same thing. I was out there on the ocean, and then I was sitting down for a while, and then all of a sudden these two individuals activated, and then they had to jump in the, right towards the end of the video, they had to like jump and purposely go around and behind me where I was filming that day. So you might witness this type of behavior. Prince of Persia writes, narcissists love the limelight. Absolutely, they can't create. So once you witness this, you're going to want to know the truth. So when you're just sitting there, right, but all of a sudden now the camera's out, you see I'm talking, all of a sudden we have to cause disruption. So that was a strange behavior that I witnessed this week. The other day, I'm walking down the block, and they have speed bumps on the block. We have, elderly people here and children here. So there's speed bumps designed so that you drive your car slow. Slow down, kid, all right? So if you hit the speed bump, okay, that's not so great for your car. So the speed bumps are there, and if you're using common sense, you see the speed bump approaching, maybe you slow down. So I'm walking down the block, and I make eye contact with this girl, and then all of a sudden makes like a weird face, and all of a sudden the accelerator goes down, boom, hits the speed bump. I said, oh my God, isn't that strange? Weirdest thing, I see all these weird things. Jennifer, isn't it so weird? Let us know if you witness something like that too. So I'm just walking down the block, eye contact, I'm just walking, and I see it, and then all of a sudden it speeds up, hits the speed bump. I said, you're not supposed to go fast over here. So these are the true stories of weird things that are happening over the course of our everyday lives. And you know what? If you're witnessing weird things like this, let us know in the comments. So simply walking down the block, and then all of a sudden speeding up over the speed bump and bashing it. You hear it loud, boom, the car hits the speed bump. So I just find it, very strange, borderline disturbing, weird stuff. Recently on some of the videos, I received angry comments that literally say the exact opposite of what I said in the video. You might be a content creator. I would like to know, and I know maybe some of the content creators are watching this channel. Let us know in the comments. Do you witness this as well? Literally a comment, you could tell the tone is very angry, literally saying the exact opposite of what you said in the video. And I find this very strange as well. Like sometimes I read the comment. If you didn't know, if you're new to this, I do read as much, as many comments as I can. But I'm like, how is this even real? Is this real? It's the exact opposite. So speaking about angry, my neighbor, he's a police officer. And so we're talking, and he deals with the public a lot. He's always dealing with people. Friend of the channel, watches the channel, him and his wife, and maybe they're watching now or on the replay. It's good to see you. And so we're having a conversation, and he said, we both brought this up. People are either getting nicer and nicer, like people are so nice, or people are getting angrier and angrier. Are you witnessing that as well? He's dealing with the public, and he sees a lot of people, whether, at work or out around. And people are either getting nicer and even nicer and loving and more loving. And some people are getting more nasty and more angry. So it's really important, like we talk about it, but when you go out in public and you have these conversations with people, it's a time period that we have to reconnect with our tribe. So you could listen to people, and, he's like, yeah, they're so nice, these people. And then there's some people that they're so angry. And he said him and his wife, they try to stick to themselves because it's so, it's been very crazy. So a lot of us, and that was one of the videos that are bringing a lot of people to this community. You might have been through a lot in the past 7 years. You've seen, I can reflect on my life and how much it's literally like I'm in a totally different world. on the brand new timeline. But, you know, we're all shifting. And that frequency shift. So when you think of light, you know, light, that energy could either charge people up, or it's bringing out like maybe the darkness within them. Remember, the darkness, it goes away. Like, you can't put darkness into the light. You could put light into the darkness, and then ooh, I could see all the cracks and crevices. You could see a lot of what's going on with the light. So that return of the light of Christ, when you think of, you know, these, and some people, they want to disregard it. That's okay. Whatever it is. But these energies, okay, I try to teach people the basics, where you just go. People try to make things complicated and confusing. Energy is the ability to cause change. So you might not like the eclipse. You might think it's whatever, okay? But when that light and the spiritual energy of the sun, it's like a reset. There's a big reset that's happening. And think of the other one that happened 7 years ago. And we just had the lunar that always comes before the solar. So we're going through this massive shift right now. And it's really all about the light that's shifting and revealing. You know, it's even been shown that your DNA emits photons in a scientific lab. So you have to think more about energy, more about light, and know that visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. So many lights and sounds we're blind to. We don't even see. It doesn't mean that they don't exist. We are using the human eyes, okay? And I mean, some of us are developing a little bit more expansive senses, but some people aren't really seeing all that's out there. We don't see all that's out there. And some of you on your journey, you know, you might say, oh, you know, I experienced something that's tangible. When you have that firsthand experience, so the basis, when you want to be authentic, and that's what we do here, there's a big difference when you have firsthand experience. You know, some people like to repeat things that they read or copy things, but it's different when you're creating it yourself. It's different when you experienced it yourself. Your tribulations. You went through things in the past few years, and, you know, I've been through things. I'm so grateful for our community that was here the whole time. I appreciate that, Michelle. Michelle, thank you. I appreciate that. We're growing we're going tenfold right now. We're going 10 times. Can you imagine 10 times? All these people. Those that mocked you during your tribulation, God allows these things to happen. The reason, so I know you're getting this, and those that know me, you know that I've been through, this was not an easy process. It was my honor to do it. It was my honor to be the lighthouse. So that's why you're here doing this. We'll get into some more quality comments that I'm going to address later. God put it on you because God knows you overcome it. God needs firsthand experiences. Why? The people must be shown. I want everyone to write it in the comments. The people must be shown. It's all about firsthand experience. When the people are shown, when you see this for yourself, when you see real life examples, that's the standard of this channel, is applying it to everyday life examples. That's why this channel is growing like never before. That's why the people are coming in like never before, because authenticity lasts the test of time. You must see it for yourself. Then you will get the truth. Then you will get the truth. So God allowed those to mock you. whatever happens, slander you, but judgment comes. God doesn't forget about you because the people must be shown. In the way of the world, you know, it's tricky. It's tricky. And that's why in these, again, when we say final days, it doesn't mean gloom and doom. But as you know, so you might be experiencing the quickening if you're new to the channel. Are you witnessing time speed up? Let us know in the comments. Full video on the quickening, time speeding up. Are you witnessing time speed up? So eventually, and that's why people that are holding on to the matrix, like you feel, I literally talked to someone in the gym. She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't have enough time. She wanted to check out the channel. She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't have, there's not enough time in the day. I said, oh, I did a video on that, the quickening. So I love, again, boots on the ground. It's so great to have conversations with people in your everyday life. And you might have been on this journey for a while. You're going to see more and more people are receptive to this now. And it really does bring comfort because you're experiencing something for the first time. So if you're sitting there and you're like, wow, I can't keep up with the day. Time is just speeding up. So but then when other people validate and also share the same experience, kind of gives you a little comfort. So people that are really stuck in the matrix, they're struggling to get through their days. And I've spoken to people like that. A lot of people feel like that, Riley. You don't even know what day it is. It's going by so fast. It's going faster and faster. And then you activate your superhero powers. Yeah. All the superheroes. I believe there was a show years ago called Heroes, and their superhero powers were activated with the Eclipse. Could you imagine that? We start flying around. Hit the like button. I'm very grateful if you hit the like button, if you're having a good time learning something. We learn, we laugh, we carry on, you know. I appreciate that. Yeah. We strive to have the best live stream on YouTube. Appreciate that. Be real, be authentic, do something different. Don't do what everyone else does. So I got a lot of, that's why what I do, I try to bring communities together. A lot of things, what you'll see in life, like the job I have is not an easy job, but it's a job that I could take on. Why? Because I'm the best there is at what I do. It's true. The Wolverine was right. Focus on what you can do, because if you could do something that nobody else can do, that's the answer. That's what God wants you to do. You know, I see things when it comes to maybe in science, and I see how it lines up with spirituality or metaphysics, whatever the words or terms. I say, oh, there's an alignment here. Or you could see things within different cultures, right? You could look at stuff maybe within Christianity and look at the Hopi culture. And you look at it and you're like, oh, wow, this is actually very similar. So instead of, you know, I think, you know, we're all over the course of time, we all have all over the world. I mean, we have the internet right now. The internet is very powerful. Shout outs to the internet. We're all here. We're world famous because of the, so we couldn't do this. Hit the like button. I'm going to teach now, right? We couldn't do this years ago. We didn't have the internet, so we had our tribes. But now we could bring all the tribes together. I'm bringing all the tribes together, baby. Yeah, we're going to bring all the tribes together. So if we didn't have the internet, right? If you were in the Hopi, right? What Hopi tribe, wherever you were. And that's why a lot of these stories, they match up. They're not the exact words. A lot of people in the world, they are living within their ego. My way's the best way. So being a person that tries to cover all different topics, you get a lot of flack sometimes. But that's why, you know, I put on the full armor of God, and I really don't care about narcissists. I give 0 and then F, right? You about the narcissist. It's true though. So that's how you have to live your life. You have to give 0. 0 of them. You understand? Y'all understand? You have to give 0. And, they creep up. And so what are they doing? They're trying to create self-doubt. Okay, I really take on tough topics. I've done them all week. If you are new to this channel, head to the channel page. Please check them out. It's my honor to present from a place of authenticity so that you can improve your life. Over the course of time, I always share my experience with a 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone. I was so thrilled. I was so grateful. I wanted to tell people about it. That's authentic. That's the truth. Not like, causing chaos and all this other nonsense. Winging heart. Thank you so much. Thank you, Archangel. The light of Jesus Christ has been forged into a crown of many names. I return to you now after many years with a new name. I appreciate that winged heart. We have the hearts. We have the wings. The wings are back on. We're flying all over the earth now. So we're all connecting. In the past, we weren't all able to connect like this. Otherwise, the teacher would sit there. We'll all sit on the rock, sit around the fire. We all sit. This is Friday Night Live. So Friday night, we would all sit around the fire. So now, because we have the internet, we could all sit around, all different cultures, all different backgrounds, literally all different continents on this channel. You could let us know in the comments where you're from. So they didn't have this years ago. And the separation, it was real because, how do you communicate when people are so far apart? So now we're able to come together. So several things if you didn't know, teachers teach. That's what I'm here to do. And you really want to, as you're moving forward, know the vibration behind the words, okay? Dr. Bruce Lipton said language was designed to hide feelings. So if someone's trolling or if there's a good comment. So one of the good comments that I actually, and I agree with the person, and the basis of the comment, if you use the term chosen ones. Now, this is a term that people search. And we have to realize that just the way that we're using technology, this is what brings people, like-minded people together. So chosen ones doesn't mean that you're better than someone else, okay? And what we need to understand is the difference between the narcissist and one that is empowered. This is a channel, ready? This is a channel for self-empowerment, okay? Everyone write self-empowerment. So the work is an inside job. So a person that resonates with that, they are resonating that they're going to do the work on themselves, and then they could help other people, work on other people. You have to make sure your glass is filled up. You have to be, people should not, we see people leading things. They don't even know how to lead themselves. Make up a fantasy in your little mind. Follow the lead, just like the blind lead the blind. It's the blind leading the blind. So there's a big difference between a narcissistic energy and empowerment energy. Okay? Know this. And so another comment, so I want to bring them together. Shouldn't we just give everyone love? When you have done this over your life, I even had a mentor that taught, I'm going to help everyone. Okay? So I had a mentor years ago, and he told me, Michael, he said, there are some people out there that would rather pull you into the pit with them than rise up out of the pit and rise up to you. Hit the like button if that's the truth. Hit the like button if someone tried to pull you into the pit of misery with them instead of being empowered. Okay, so we're here to be empowered. We're here to do God's work. We're here to improve everyday life. That's what we're actually here to do. That's what we're here to do. So, and you have to go about trial and error. That's why God allows things to happen to you, because if you don't have the firsthand experience, you will never know. So on your journey, you have to make mistakes. This is called real talk right now. Y'all understand? Real talk. You have to make mistakes. That's the only way you could learn. Otherwise, you'll never know. Truth cannot be told, only realized. That's why God allows things to happen. This is a time period right now as we go towards this major event. We take the conscious decision inside to say we're going to stop watching life pass us by. You might be getting this and you're like, yeah, I'm done wasting time. So these things are real, okay? Like you could always get things back, but like there is time, even though linear time is fake, you know, there is still a vibrational time. You don't want your time wasted. You don't want your energy loosed away. Time wasters. That's a devastation sometimes. To think how people, you could waste literally years of your life on something. Now, let's say you did waste some time on something, but you learned from it and you could educate others. So you can't change the past. So how do you pay it forward? You teach others through your firsthand experience, so you make their everyday life better. That's the truth. Because you can't undo what you did. You can't undo what happened to you. But what you can do is pay it forward, educate others. And everything that I've done, a wise man once said, you know, there's not a lot of people that have the spheres to put their life up on a billboard and show the world. That's what we're here to do. The light is here. So pretty much everything is, we're just going to see more and more. We're seeing more and more. Where are you in your heart when you're making a decision? So when you make mistakes, we all make mistakes. When you do things, they don't work out, or oh man, I made a mistake. If your heart, God is watching all the time. That's why if you were done wrong, you get double for your trouble. Write it down in the comments. Double for your trouble. But God wants you to go through it. And then once you have transmuted it and you do the work, you get tenfold, kid. Tenfold. This is a season of multiplication. For our math majors out there, do we have any math majors in the house? This is a season of multiplication. So, and do you see it happening? Let us know if you see it happening right now. A season of multiplication, double rewards. You get a double rewards card. God gave you a double rewards card, kid. Isn't that great? You get double rewards now. It's unbelievable. So it's a good time to lighten the load. And, you know, that's why, again, I always try to make you guys laugh. The more that you laugh, the more that you want to have a lighter frequency so you manifest faster. Flow versus force. So when you're laughing, when you're having a good time, when you're lighter, all of a sudden things start manifesting quicker. What's your creation? And be more open-minded. It's just about the energy theme. What do you want? What do you want to experience? What are you going to do with it? Because we're in a new era right now. And I'm telling you, God does not like waste. Wasted effort, wasted abilities, wasted opportunities. Sometimes people waste things away. I appreciate that, Kelly. Yeah. Smash the like button if you're having a good time. I appreciate that. So there is a free will decision behind this that not everyone chooses. Not everyone has the ability to do it. We have a free will to sit. It's an inside job. It's an inside job. What's inside is coming forth right now. That's why you see a lot of everything. Like when you hear, like you're like, oh, I thought it was just going to be you. I know. You thought it was just going to be unicorns and rainbows. You could throw up the unicorns and rainbows in the chat if you want. You thought it was going to be unicorns and rainbows. Everything was going to be unicorny and rainbowy. There they are. I appreciate you guys in the chat. If you're just stumbling in, please hit the subscribe button. You'll be part of our tremendous chat. It's really more about truth. That's the spiritual journey. The higher you go, remember, as you go higher, you're getting closer and closer to the truth of you. It's not easy. It's not easy going through all these things. Sometimes you might have to go through shadow work. Some of you know the term shadow work. You have to dive deep into certain things. You have to go into every, and that's what God, this energy, is doing for this world. If you go to the channel page last year, when the rapture wave hit, what I say, no stone is left unturned. God has taken every stone, pick this, look at the stone, click everything. Can't hide under the stone, can't slither under the stones. No stone will be left unturned. A total cleanse, a clean slate. And that's really the theme of what we have gone through in the first few months of this year. We achieved a clean slate, so now we can move forward. Now we had the preparation to accept the light of Christ energies. Some people are not ready to accept the light of Christ energies. It's very powerful. The hard wiring, if you had so much electricity and the hard wiring, it can't support it. It can't support it. And then you fry the circuits. So that's why you have to really go through that. You have to go through the cleansing, detoxing, fasting. If you have not done so already, maybe you will be called to prior to this eclipse. For me, it was a big part of my journey. And I share authentically, I was not big on fasting in the past. Not at all. What I got to eat. Got to get big. Got to get big, bro. But now that I actually went through it, I'm actually stronger than ever before. We're evolving. We're no longer aging, so now we're evolving now. Isn't that great? Getting younger. We're getting younger now. So yeah, we're focused on Christ now. And that's why, there's a lot of polarization right now. But when you go to, if you look at the top of this consciousness scale, if you're new to the channel, okay, there's a scale of consciousness. At the very top of the scale, there is one word. It has two letters, and the word is. It is what it is. Is. What is it? People can curve and swerve, or people can have different words from the same thing, but what is it? What is it at its core? What is it at its core? The truth, the deep truth, okay? We're able to pick up on these energies like never before right now. So you might be picking it up. Others are picking it up off of you. So as you're going through, you might see people acting weird as you walk down the block. Well, that's kind of strange. That's kind of strange behavior there. So a lot of people, Thomas, a lot of people aren't aging anymore. A lot of people are going backwards. They're getting younger right now, Thomas. If you're getting younger, right, I am getting younger in the comments. We're getting younger now. The light's making us younger. And that's why you really do want to stay positive, because your frequency is going to match up. This big shift. It is an inside job and a free will choice. Where are you aligning your frequencies? Are you aligning it to negativity, guilt, shame in the basement? Or are you aligning it to positivity, love, and truth? So write it down on a piece of paper. If you're learning, you're taking notes, Mr. D is going to give a notebook check. I'm just kidding. But if you are focusing on right now, that this is the divide. You say, why is the divide so wide? I appreciate that, Joe. I know Joe's writing it down. Okay, so where are you headed? Are you focused on negativity, guilt, and shame, or positivity, love, and truth? So it's negative, going down the scale, negative, guilt, shame, or positive, love, truth. It's all states of consciousness. And that's why the more that you are, every aspect of your life right now, it is important what you're consuming. That's why I'm grateful that you're here, and grateful if you stay here all the way through to this eclipse. And I guarantee you, we're going to see another massive shift from the next one. It's watch that step. It's a doozy. It's going to be a doozy. It's a big one. We're going to have a big one. Yeah. Appreciate all the beautiful comments. So be mindful that if you are experiencing the strange behaviors, there's a reason. And when you collaborate with other people, if they are, I appreciate that. If you are collaborating with other people and you're talking to them and they're lining up, when I discuss ascension symptoms and people on different continents, literally different continents are having the same experience, that's tremendous evidence and validation. So we're experiencing massive changes. Listen, listen. We're all strange. We're not here. They're going to call you strange. We didn't come here to fit in. We came here to stand out. Yes, we came here to stand out. You could write it down. I came here to stand out. We're all here to stand out like never before. But yeah, we're all different backgrounds, and we're like the Avengers or the X-Men, whichever one you like. You like the X-Men better? Mad Dog, I appreciate you. Mad Dog writes, it's not unicorns and rainbows. Greatness that lasts the test of time requires big sacrifice. Why should it be any other way? Love you, Uncle Mike. I appreciate you, Mad Dog. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize, they think it's all easy and rosy. There's massive sacrifices that you have to give. And please subscribe to this channel. I have a full video explaining this. This is actually one of the laws of the universe. And as you have seen already, I'm here to tackle the fake spiritual community that's out there. They're fake and phony. There's actually one of the laws of the universe that's not actually referred to because it actually requires work. So stay tuned for that one. That's going to be a big one. Sam McIntyre, I appreciate you, Sam. I really appreciate you always being here. It's the 999 completion code, Sam. It's over, kid. Yeah, that old. I think also a lot of people, you're running off the old subconscious programming. So you're kind of waiting. You're like kind of bracing for impact, but nothing's coming. That old energies are gone. So you don't have to worry about that. That familiar past creeping into your future. It's not coming anymore. It's not going to happen anymore. We're going to stop watching life pass us by and start embracing our leadership role. Like God is literally telling you right now. I was talking to someone. I'm like, This is the reason is you have to embrace this now. This is God wants you to embrace your leadership role. Leaders lead. And that's what I'm here to do, build leaders. Look, we're about to hit a beautiful number. You could all hit the 777s. Don't go anywhere. 777 is going to pop up. And that's the rewards. Double rewards are coming in with your double rewards card. It's true. No, but it is a powerful truth. Realize that you're exactly where you need to be. So sometimes we think that, oh, I'm supposed to be somewhere else. You're actually exactly where you need to be. I've struggled with that. I say, oh, I have to be at a different place or more. Divine timing is big. And I assure you, doors open in an instant, in a flash. In a solar flash, the doors open right up. But, you know, things could be on a delay. We kind of felt that in the past 7 years. Another 7, right? 7 years, triple sevens. Your tribulation's over. Now it's time to embrace your leadership role. That's what this time period is about. That's what the event is about. I know you've been through, we all went through the tribulations. We all went through tribulations, but it strengthened us. We have to go through these examples, the sacrifices. We have to become empowered. Commander's command, yeah. That tribulation that you went through refined you on the threshing floor. That was refinement on the threshing floor. It's not the event. It's the response. That's what differentiates you. People that get triggered by your power. Oh, you think who you are? That's a weak narcissist sitting there. The weak narcissist, you're outperforming them. You make them look terrible. And they can't handle it. So they have to use negative terms. They have to slander because you make them look weak, because that's what they are. It's not the event that happens to you. It is the response. And God is looking for your response to the event. That's where the power lies. Power is within people. Free will. Free will is the law of the universe. That's how these things have to play out. It's not going to just be done for us. We can't just sit here. It's like, oh, here comes a flying unicorn to give us the rewards. Maybe a flying unicorn will come with the reward. Could you imagine a flying unicorn comes? And a pot of gold with me Lucky Charms as well. A pot of gold just coming in with the rainbow. It doesn't work that way. In any aspect of life. And you will see this. Anyone could fall into these pits. People get reliant on it. People get reliant on anything. So people could be addicted to fake spiritual teachings that lead to nowhere. And then you're just waiting. It's called the dangling carrot. It's called the frog in the pot. And all of a sudden you're boiling. And you're just sitting there. And you did nothing. Years went by. You're in the same spot because you go, we're tricked. We have to be focused and alert. Be alert. I remember my grandfather used to tell me, Mike, you got to be alert. You really have to be alert, especially right now. Your attention, where your attention goes, that's where the energy flows. Lots of energy. Lots of Holy Spirit fire. Did you see the Holy Spirit fire here? Oh, it's blazing right now. Yeah, it's blazing. There's people that don't get it, okay? And they think that they know it all. They think they know better than you. That's not the case. I had a comment the other day, right? People are realizing how real. Did you want a real spiritual community? Did you want a community on YouTube. We're here. Did you want someone to speak the truth? I'm watching everything. I'm always watching. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth tonight. I appreciate you all being here. So I get a comment the other day. A woman was complaining about my Captain America shield over here. You can't be spiritual and have Captain America shield behind you? This is what goes on out there. This is what goes on. You cannot be. You know, the more, I'm telling you guys, the more that you just have fun with it, the more you make a joke out of it, you're exposing the narcissists more and more and more. And you can't do that. So to go back to what even my friend said earlier, people seem to be getting nicer and nicer, and people are getting angrier and angrier. So again, I don't know why. I'm just sharing. So it's my honor. I also, like, I think people, they say, oh, wow, what a big channel. We're all dealing with the same things, okay? I don't want you to feel alone. I will never leave my people behind, right? We're all going through it. We're all getting whatever they call them, the trolls, the narcs, the serpents that slither in. They all do the same thing. It's funny because they don't realize, like, when you educate, so as we are going through this process, we're becoming more educated. They can't, so there's nothing that they could do, so they just get more angry. It's all about truth. You have to educate yourself. Once you know the tactics, you know the behaviors, you're okay. Now we're doing it as a class now. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We said, right, the solar flash, there's nowhere to hide from that energy. That energy is coming through. It'll pierce through solid matter and go into the interior of the earth. No stone left unturned. Everyone, write that in the comments. No stone is left unturned. Period. It's true. No stone left unturned. Very powerful gathering tonight. I really appreciate all of you. We're going to places that we didn't even imagine how high. We're going so high. We're going up to like the 9th and a half dimension, like Elizabeth. We have, if you'd like to join our Patreon, the link is in the description. So Elizabeth comes on. She has more lights. So I said, oh, you must be in the 9th and a half dimension. Yeah, we're going higher than ever before. Yeah, you see that as well. So if you're new to the channel, you know, we break down what we do. Previously, we did a full video on the spiritual narcissist. Oh, I'm in a higher dimension than you. Like these people, they said that they were going to be, they were supposed to be spiritual. And they're telling each other, well, I'm in a higher dimension than you are. This is what goes on. Hit that like button if you're getting the truth here on this channel. This is what goes on. Someone's got to be the voice for the voiceless. Who's going to do it? I'm in the 8th dimension. I'm higher than you. Crypto Oldie, thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, thank you. I appreciate it. It's my honor to do this. It's my honor to be here. I love doing this. When you have the light of Christ in you, then just like Captain America for that little troll, I could do this all day. I could do it all day. Yeah. So these are the things that go on. Yeah, it's powerful. It's powerful to be in nature. It's powerful to take in the sun right now. Think of how you feel on a sunny day. Think of how do you feel when you go to the beach. It's got to be a beach party. That's what we need. Ready? So what is the energy theme moving forward? It's going to be called Beach Party Vibes. We're all going to be on the beach. Okay? Yes, we are. This channel is breaking the internet right now. We are now smash the like button and we will smash the internet. That's what we're doing. We're smashing the internet. And that's why, you know, when we go through these choppy waters, once we've gone there, we worked up our muscles over the past year and the previous years. We were pumping, we were pressing against the heavy weight. We've built our muscles, so now we're stronger than ever before. So as we move forward, we have beach party vibes. Beach party vibes like never before. We're going to have a beach party. We're all going to be chilling out. Hannah, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. Hannah writes, the pain becomes a fading memory when the light shines on. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Yeah, over time, all those pains, all those trials, if you missed today's powerful message, those trials, you've transmuted it for other people. That's where you've done the service. Sometimes you just have to get through it, survive it. Hold on while others would let go. Oh, yeah. Do the hard thing, not the easy thing. That's what's going to differentiate you. Some people go for the quick fix. It's not easy. It's not easy to sit alone with God. There's so much fake out there. You knew I was coming. You should have set the table. Not everyone wants to sit alone with God for 5 months, 6 months alone. Try it. That's where you're going to find the truth. That's where you find that you have to take things. You're going to see people out there. They're going to recite something they saw on a video, a blog, something from the Bible, but they don't process it. You have to take it. You have to take that. They just like a parrot. You have to take it. You have to process it. Break it down into a fine powder. Process it into your body. Sit alone with God. The answers come. Then you know the answer. Are the parrots in the chat? We got to get new parrot emojis. We get the parrot. We're just having a good time. It's Friday night. The feeling's just right. Yeah. No, but things are moving fast. Things are opening up fast. It's unbelievable when you put your faith in God, which a lot of people don't. Again, hard work, dedication is a must, but when it's energetic shift, it happens so quickly. So, you know, I would stay focused on the energy of the Good Shepherd. Everyone's watching. Focus on the energy of the Good Shepherd. And remember that people must do things themselves. There are time periods where we are to assist people, but that's it. Then the truth is, you can give a person a fish and they will eat for a day. But if you teach a person how to fish, they will eat forever. Builders build, teachers teach, leaders lead. I build, I teach, I lead. High Commander is on the ground. We're in for a wild ride, a ride that we're never going to forget. And I appreciate everyone that has always been here. I appreciate everyone showing up right now. This ain't my first rodeo. This is just divine timing. Everyone write that in the comments as well. Divine timing. I love each and every one of you. Please hit the like button. Again, I appreciate that. This was a live stream, so if you didn't get a chance to, I really appreciate if you hit the like button. Check out the channel page. If you've missed any of the videos, and as we are a community and we move forward, and we have a lot of new people, maybe go back 2 weeks, but I always tell people it really plays out like a book. A lot of the lessons go into one another. So if you do have additional questions, I do try to respond to comments, but if you want to catch up, hit the channel page, and just the first playlist, you could see all the videos all in order. 1 day ago, 2 days ago, they're all in order there. So check them out. I love you all. Leave a comment. Please share this video. Hit the share button, share this video, hit the subscribe button. All the things that you do, the liking, the sharing, the subscribing, the commenting, and scroll the comments as well, because there's a lot of great comments. And people, we are a community. We learn from each other, and we're going to constantly grow. We're going to constantly expand. We have the band back together. I have amazing things planned. You've already started to see them, but I told you the fun has just begun. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love each and every one of you. We'll be back on tomorrow with a very special presentation. Oh yeah, all week long, all year long, and for eternity. Keep going. Never forget it. Keep going. That's where the power lies. It never changes. I love you. Good night.